Jesus. In the farm, for those of us who have been there before, you cannot chase 2 rats and get them. They have their own local wisdom. When they want to come out, they come out in groups. And the wise hunter will focus on 1 rat per time. They go this way, go that way, another one this way, to confuse you. So if you want to pursue all of them at the same time, you'll be the loser at the end of the day. No one excels pursuing many things at the same time. In the field of academics, I don't know whether it exists, but I've never seen a professor in 2 fields. You'll hear professor on this, professor on that, not professor in 2 things, in 2 fields at the same time. So also is the world of sports. You don't see someone who is a wrestler and at the same time a runner. If you want to reach the peak of your ministry, you must focus on one thing, major on the major and minor on the minor. You can't be in ministry and be doing trading at the same time. You go to Germany to preach, and from there you get spare parts to come to sell in Nigeria. It can't work. In the process, you may find yourself lying at the port. And as you lie, the anointing is removed from you. You become like an ordinary person. You put on collar, they check your load. They find Gary and Obana there. Focus. Focus. I've heard God's servant said, I have not added buy and selling to my call in ministry. And the evidence is here today. Very shortly, someone here will be sharing such testimony. One thing is enough for you to excel in ministry. One thing. One thing. One thing. One thing. Kenneth Hagin was a man of one thing. Ora Robert, one thing. T.L. Osborne, one thing. Our fathers here, Pastor Adeboye, one thing. God's servant here, one thing. You cannot miss out when you become a man of one thing. May we receive grace to focus on our assignment. Man of focus keeps changing level. It may look slow, but it is sure. And very shortly you find them at the top out there. You cannot focus and not become a focus. You cannot focus on your assignment and not become a focus among men.